So, dear Camille and Rasmus, dear Alina and Bernd, dear members of the SIATE project, dear contributors to the conference, and dear guests in the room and outside in the world, and there are really quite a number of and our colleagues from the very north of Germany. Welcome, everybody, to the SIATE conference on entrepreneurship, education, regional ecosystems, and social inclusion of disadvantaged groups at the University of Education in Freiburg. We are facing fundamental challenges, like the climate crisis, only to mention one. And we also have a strong grounding that enables us to meet these challenges. The best backbone for coping are strong democracies. However, one important requirement of democracies is social cohesion, and social cohesion must be continually recharged and strengthened. The ways in which socially disadvantaged groups can manage their life in a self-efficient and economically sustainable way, therefore is and will be an important issue in Europe and in the whole world for years to come. The main purpose of the SIATE project is to use the potential of entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship education to foster social cohesion. The goal was and is to create the European Network for Entrepreneurship in Adult Education, ENTNET, in order to develop and strengthen a coherent local, national, and European approach for using entrepreneurship education as a tool for social inclusion. And we are very happy and honored to host your conference, which is centered around this important concern. This conference today is the last in a series of national conferences that contributed to a differentiated view on the problem and the ways in which entrepreneurship can help solve it. A differentiated view is necessary due to many different educational systems throughout the European Union, throughout Europe, and I'm sure all the guests worldwide will contribute to that issue. And these different educational systems affect the ways in which programs to foster social cohesion based on entrepreneurship can be financed and how professionalization can be achieved. So, for sure, this is a complicated but important puzzle. And why is the University of Education in Freiburg a good location for your puzzle finale that you're here for today? When you think of entrepreneurship, universities, and the same goes for universities of education, are probably not the first activists that come to mind. At least in Germany's, and we probably have a very strong tradition in this respect, and it's different in your countries. Universities of education are populated by public servants, and public servants, being one myself, I'm allowed to say so, do not have a reputation of an entrepreneurial mindset that is always ready to bear a risk and to have a playful stance towards failing. However, the concern of education as a key tool for fostering progress in various realms is a key concern for universities of education in particular. And now comes the commercial break for universities of education. Universities of education are centered around issues of learning and teaching in their research and in their teaching activities. One major focus is the education of future teachers. As universities of education, marginalized groups are also a key concern. We are educating future teachers who will teach mainly in types of schools with socioeconomically weak students. Also, entrepreneurship education is an important concern at universities of education, since economic education is one subject in our teacher education. That goes for the federal state that you are in now, Baden-Württemberg. It's, as you can imagine, a different picture all over Germany. And economic education here at the University of Freiburg is represented by Bernd, Christoph, Alina, Jessica, someone in the room, and myself. And economic education typically puts emphasis on the role of entrepreneurship education in the teacher training and in the curriculum in schools. Nevertheless, entrepreneurship education is not deeply located in German schools. There's room for improvement. And we are very happy that the subgroup on entrepreneurship education of the German Association of Economic Education that is dedicated to strengthening entrepreneurship education in research and teaching decided to connect their annual meeting with this conference. And I heartily welcome them here as well. And you saw them, that's main part is the group that just traveled here from northern Germany. So welcome here too. We hope this is fertile soil for your conference, and we are very interested in the results you will present. There's an interesting program ahead with important researchers and practitioners in this field. And of course, we also know that many of you had quite a long travel to get here. But I saw that Bernd and Alina organized a nice social program, which will, I am sure, convince you in the end, at the end of the day, that it was all completely worth it. So have a good time, have fun. Thank you very much.